Alright, we are live. There we go. Okay. So, today we're playing on the Your Land Minetest server. And yeah, let's just hop right in. All set. So, what do I want to do today? Hmm. Well, let's, I guess, start by harvesting our little farm here. You know, having my own little personal farm is quite nice. Also, I should be social and say hello. I don't like it. Don't like saying hello, but it's training. All right. So now we can go ahead and put our hemp seeds right here. Let's do, I think, 3. And we got onions, beets, and we got some wheat. There we go. And we've replanted our nice little farm. Let's check on the chickens. Freak is still here. That's good. I'll go ahead and harvest these eggs. They're probably duck eggs, aren't they? What the fuck? How are you producing eggs? You're a male. And why are the chickens not making any eggs? What is up with them? Are you finally making an egg? Come on. Is that the end? No? Okay, it's not. For some reason the chickens refuse to make eggs. Which is fine. It's just weird that only my male duck is making any eggs. That feels a bit strange. Well, I'll just go ahead and put our seeds in here, I guess. And let us see. Have enough hemp. Looks like we have enough flour. What are we missing here? Breadcrumb needs to go there. What are we missing? Meat. We can put a duck there, I guess. And salt. That's what we need. You know what I'm... Hold on, let's see. Can I make like a wooden bucket? No. I know there is like a wooden bucket mod that does exist. Doesn't seem like we have that though. Which is fine. Let's see, I can because the reason I am inquiring is because I need a ton of salt for the crafting recipe here. I think it's this, yeah. Right, you know, you need lots of salt. So if I make a bunch of buckets, then I can get a lot more salt a lot easier. I might also want to make somehow automate my furnace system here to speed up the salt making process, because you know buckets of water probably don't stack unless for some odd reason they do. went, went down the wrong pipe. I fucking hate that. Oh, that's such a terrible feeling. Oh my god, I hate it. Oh, why? What the fuck? Okay. Man, fluid's going down the wrong pipe on the way down. Alright, let's be cordial and say hello. He said howdy all, that I am one of all. Oh my god. Alright, let's make I guess let's make some buckets. Because I want to be able to replace my food source to be completely based off of schnitzel. I think that would be pretty sick. But it is a little bit of a intensive crafting recipe, I guess. Alright, so let's make, let's say 3 more buckets. Actually, let's make 1 more so we have an even 5 buckets. And then let's check this. Well, okay, it's done smelting. Let's go ahead and put the iron, or the steel, in here. And let us check. More eggs. I bet there's duck eggs. Fuck it. What is up with you? How are you producing so many eggs? It's crazy. Hello, Julie. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they stack. Which makes sense. It's a bit annoying, but I should probably have my furnace closer to, nearer to my water source, so I don't have to run back and forth like this. But yeah, this way we can get lots of salt, I guess. It also seems like this is probably not, intended game design. You get a free glass bottle every time you make salt. Because, yeah, you keep the bucket and you get salt. And the salt comes in a glass bottle, and then when you use up the salt, you get to keep the glass bottle. So I'm just gonna have tons and tons of glass bottles from this. So I don't know if that's like a bug or a feature. You know, you never know. Could be a feature. I mean, you know, it helps me out, so. I'm not complaining. The only annoying thing is I feel like I'm wasting coal. Alright, we got a decent amount of salt here. So let's see. So I'm out of breadcrumbs now. So to get breadcrumbs, I need to make bread, obviously. And to make bread, ooh. Okay, so you do need to use corn. Okay, corn flour. Let's make garlic bread dough. That's too complicated of a recipe. Ciabatta dough. No, I'm not doing that. Sunflower seed dough. Still need flour for that. Just, ooh, banana bread. Banana breadcrumbs. No, it seems like it's probably easiest to just make straight bread. Yeah, you just cook flour, and flour you make with rye, or oats, or barley, or wheat. So that's probably like the easiest one to do, honestly. Or I could make multi-grain bread by using every grain type. But yeah, I think just the regular bread is probably the easiest to make. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Just regular bread's the easiest. You know, in real life, I've been thinking flour is super cheap, right? I don't really, you can rise your bread, whatever, I guess. But I think the Mexicans, they've really figured it out with the tortillas, or the Indians with their, like, naan flatbread, right? You just take some flour, take a bowl, put a little bit of flour, put a little bit of water, mix it up, pop it in a pan, and boom, you have bread. Or, like a tortilla or flatbread or something. That's so easy and so cheap, and you don't have to do all this complicated rising the bread, and don't have to do all that. It has the same nutritional value, I'm sure. it's it's a good idea, I'm sure of it. I had this, honestly, I mean, I've kind of revisited this idea recently. But basically, when I first formed this idea, when I was planning to go homeless, and I was trying to figure out what the cheapest possible food is that would meet all my nutritional needs. And calorie wise, the thing I found out that was pretty much the cheapest source of calories was just straight flour, and oil. Straight oil was pretty close second. So I was like, you know what I could just do is just take some flour, get enough flour to meet my daily nutritional, daily calorie intake needs. Mix it with a little bit of oil and some water. Plop it in a little pan, a little portable pan, and boom, you got food. That was kind of my idea for going homeless. I didn't end up going for it for some odd reason, but it seemed like a great plan. And I've recently revisited not the homicide part, but the bread part. And I did actually try this one out though. I went backpacking on the Appalachian Trail for a little bit, and I just like food wise, I just packed like a shit. I packed like a couple pounds of flour and a little bottle of oil, and some fruit and shit that to get the vitamins and protein and whatever that you supposedly need. But yeah, and I made that when I made my little bread things while I was going backpacking. And when I did it, it went decently. Gotta say, it tasted okay. So yeah, now my idea is basically, what if I take, make my little bread, and then I get like canned herring. Dude, herring is really good. You know, some canned herring, it's decently cheap, pretty good for the environment, especially compared to like cow meat. Herring is very sustainable to fish, and so are like sardines and stuff, and can it, lasts forever. Some canned beans, maybe a bit of rice, and boom, you have a taco. Homemade taco. It sounds like a genius idea, honestly. I haven't tried it, so it's more theoretical in my head kind of thing. But I think I'm on to something. I think I'm on to a cheap food source that'll last a long time. And Yeah, I don't know. The Mexicans, they had it figured out with the tortillas. There's not a lot of wheat. They're just gonna make like 3 loaves of bread, isn't it? But I do have more wheat, don't I? Yeah, I have like a shitload of wheat. I mean, this is stuff I harvested at the farm, the starter farm. But I mean, look at it. I just do, and then maybe eventually I could even buy wheat straight from like a farmer, or not wheat, probably buy flour straight from a farmer. Man, sometimes my genius amazes me. Oh, what the fuck? Ah, I'm hungry. Wow, I ate almost all my schnitzel just then. Oh, uh, well, I've got tons of white powder now, so that should hold me out for a little bit. Let's pop the white powder in here. Now I need a bunch of bottles. Let's just go ahead and craft a couple more bottles of hemp oil with all these free bottles I got from making salt. Actually, I could do this an easier way. Let's do this. There we go. All. And we got a couple more. Couple more bottle of hemp oil. Nice. So now what I need, well, I might as well just pop all the flour right on in here and let that cook up into bread. But yeah, the reason I started thinking about the herring thing was I saw a post online where someone was like, oh, I did a bulk order of, I think they were using sardines. They got sardines, which I don't like as much as herring. Herring is the superior of the fish. The like small cannibal fish, I guess. The person made a post online. I bought a bulk order of sardines, and I was like, now, whenever my kids swear, I overheard, and then he was like, I overheard my kids swearing, and they were like, I swear on my dad's cans of sardines. And then he was like, I don't think I can ever live this down. So I saw that post, and I thought, what a genius man. Bulk order of sardines. Genius idea. Why hadn't I thought of that? I should bulk order a shitload of herring. And then I'll have, for pretty cheap, food for like years to come. And I just have to enjoy that herring and not get sick of it. And I don't like herring that much. It's pretty good. But I also don't really like fish. So, that's a bit of a hold up to this plan. Is I don't really like fish all that much. Um yeah. I wish I liked fish more so I could really enjoy this plan. It's very tragic to me. Hello, Josh. What next subgame am I gonna try? Maybe. I'm thinking probably either Citadel or Shadow Forest. I think both of those were actually made for a game jam. I actually kind of like playing the games that were made for game jams, because they're usually a bit shorter. I can kind of get a good feel for what the game's all about in one play session. So it's probably gonna be one of those two. Um, or actually, Age of Mending. That one also sounds pretty sick. Hmm. The thing with Age of Mending, though, is it's like very in development. At least according to the description of Age of Mending. He's like, whoever's, the person that's working on it is like, very active, or not very active, but, they're kind of changing a bunch of stuff up, and it's very not finished, according to the description. So, it looks really cool, but I don't know if I want to play something that's like not even close to finished. But yeah, so probably gonna be Citadel or Shadow. Let's do Citadel next. Yeah, I'll do Citadel next. I think that's what it's called. That's the one with like it's a puzzle game, but it's like a time travel puzzle game where I guess you like travel through time. You can travel through time, and then some obstacles. I think in the description said, you know, some obstacles are through time with like erosion and stuff, or like with plants growing over stuff, it kind of unlocks stuff, and just kind of work with that. It sounds like an interesting idea. Actually, today, one of my coworkers, apparently he's really into like time stuff, which is cool. Like he is, trying to get a PhD in physics, and he's really into like all the time stuff. And it's stuff he's talking about kind of goes over my head a little bit. I don't know much about physics, but he's really into time. So maybe I should recommend him that game, but I don't know how much he would enjoy it actually, because it's probably just like basic time travel in there, not his level of theoretical physics time shenanigans that he's studying. Alright, what am I missing? I've got meat, got that, got a bunch of oil. I think I've got every. Oh wait, no, I still have a bunch of flour in here. Okay. Let's take our mystery raw meat and make some more schnitzel. Alright, so let's do this. Take our raw meat, no specified animal. Take our salt, take our oil, take the cutting board and skillet, flour, and egg. There we go. And we're just missing salt. So I guess let's try to get some more salt. Honestly, this schnitzel, for all the effort that I'm going through to make it, it's probably not going to last very long. Oh my goodness. So quick to refill. Alright, got our water again. Yeah, at this point it's kind of seeming like the schnitzel is maybe not the best food type. Just because of the complexity of making it. Oh shit, I took it out too soon. I was one click, just a bit too quick. Whatever. That's fine. I've been thinking of building my own laptop recently. Um, like completely, and I could use like a server motherboard, server parts, because usually they have to stay pretty skinny, or they can't be too tall. So maybe I could use some server part. I mean, it would be a thick, very thick boy. Oh, damn it, took it out too soon. Be a very thick boy. But I think it'd be pretty cool. Because I could also then, pretty easily make an external CPU enclosure. Rather than spending like, what, 200 bucks to have a eGPU enclosure. I can just like plop an extension cable into the PCIe Express slot, and then boom, eGPU, and then pretty much build myself like a little docking station, so I can lug around my hefty uh my very hefty laptop, lug it around, and then when I come home, just plop it into a docking station, and boom, we're set. It'll be pretty sick, honestly. And then I could use my graphics card I've got from my PC right now for that. Because, I mean, I've been meaning to upgrade my motherboard and CPU that I've got right now anyway. So, maybe I'd just turn it into like a DIY laptop. It sounds pretty fun and cool and interesting. Rather than just like buying a laptop from like System 76 or whatever. Oh, wait, no, hold. We got chicken eggs this time. That means the chickens finally laid eggs. But yeah, so that it seems like a interesting idea. Also, oh, dude, I learned the fucking craziest thing. I mean, I think it's one of the craziest thing. I don't know how other people think about it, but did you know that China owns all the pandas? If you've seen a panda, China owned it. The fuck? What is that? What is it? How does a country just own an entire species of animal? That's crazy, right? Like, basically, what China does is it's called panda diplomacy. And basically, what it is whenever there's a country. Wait, what? Usage? Any item belonging to the food meat group, which is, I guess, schnitzel belongs to, you can turn into a meat block? Oh my god. I can turn my schnitzel into meat blocks. That's hilarious. Okay. But that's hilarious. Okay. I love that. But yeah, so basically what China does is any country that China has good trade relations to, they'll lease a panda to that country to like, or lease some pandas to that country, and that country can put them in zoos and stuff. What? That's the crazy. I don't know how other people react to that, but that is insane to me. Absolutely wild. Now, the way I found out about this is honestly also pretty wild. Basically, I saw I saw like a blog post where a guy was talking about. So apparently, the United Kingdom, they have a problem of bamboo. They've got too much Wait, what the fuck? I only have one salt. Wait, what? Where did all my salt go? Didn't I just make a bunch more? I don't know what happened to all my salt. That's weird. Thought I had more. Huh. Okay, well, I mean, that's fine. I guess. But anyway, basically, what they do, whenever they have good trade relations with any country, they'll lease out these. Oh wait, I already said that. The way I found out about this was I saw this blog post, crazy fucking blog post, honestly. Basically, the guy was talking about, hey, UK's got kind of a bamboo problem going on. And the solution this person came up with was he was like, okay, so this guy was like, we need to get some pandas to Britain, to the UK, so they can eat all our bamboo. And then he was like, but I really don't like the idea of trading with China for these pandas. And China owns all the pandas. But apparently Taiwan also owns a couple pandas. They have like a couple of pandas that Taiwan owns. And he was like, maybe to get around the fact that China owns all the pandas, we could try to buy some pandas from Taiwan and then get them to the UK so they can eat all our bamboo. That man, that blog post really took me out of it. There's canned food mods? I think there is actually. There is. Is there canned herring? Canned beetroot. You know, I actually bought a can of beetroots. Some canned beetroots. Well, no, it was pickled beetroots. Ooh, you can get some sauerkraut as well. It's just called canned cabbage, but that's what sauerkraut is. I mean, is there any advantage to getting... Oh, okay, hold on. What's the difference between the cabbage and the sauerkraut? Huh? You just take the canned cabbage, place it in a dark room. Well, I guess no. Sauerkraut isn't canned cabbage, it's pickled cabbage. So to pickle something, you just place it in a dark room? That's hilarious. So you can make pickled carrots by just placing canned carrots into a dark room. I love that. What the hell? It looks like it's only... There's no canned meats. So sadly I can't get some pickled herring. This is really tragic. They've only got canned fruits and vegetables. Tragedy has struck. Oh, what the fuck? This is the second time one of these has died for seemingly no reason. And it's starting to be a bit suspicious. Is this freak here that's somehow laying eggs even though he's male killing the other animals? Because there's nothing else in there that... Oh, wait, what the fuck? How'd you get out? Oh, no, that's a mime. I mean, it seems like a bit of cheating to be able to look at the ID tag of the animals, I guess. Okay, but yeah, it's seeming a bit suspicious that a single duck or chicken dies every once in a while. What am I doing? to get water. There we go. But yeah, the panda thing, absolutely wild. I almost cannot believe it. What the fuck? How did that happen? How does China just own pandas? Like all of them. Except Taiwan has a couple. How the fuck did that happen? It's crazy. I don't think I even have any other talk. I don't know what else to talk about it now. I feel like I've run out of steam. Started off strong, but now I'm not sure what else to talk about. Oh, I recently read I read an article today. It's not that interesting though. I mean, I'll say it anyway, I guess. But it was like Gentoo now supports binary packages. I was like, they have for years now. That was it. That's not very interesting. Oh, actually, there is something interesting that Gentoo did recently. They recently added a new policy that bans any additions. So Gentoo is an open source Linux distro, and anyone can contribute to open source distros, right? Or to anything that's open source. And Gentoo recently announced a rule change for what. Oh my god, these animals are so fucking loud. They recently announced a rule change for what code they will accept. And they've decided that anything that's AI generated will not be accepted into the Gentoo codebase. Now, obviously, if someone were to just, try to make a commit to the codebase and just, lie that AI wasn't used in writing the code, then there's not much they can do about that. But, the general policy is no AI allowed for writing the Gentoo codebase. Now, I'm on board with that. It seems pretty interesting. Decision, and, it's not just they didn't come to that conclusion they're just because they're like AI bad. Part of it as well is copyright. So, if you're a business and you use AI, there's, some questions about the copyright law of AI created material, I guess. Since, AI pretty much just kind of, it's still pretty debated on, copyright-wise, how AI should be AI-generated stuff should be handled. Like if an AI is if an AI uses your stuff to train itself, and maybe it uses some copyrighted material during its training, then whatever. Then you make something AI generated, it might use that copyrighted material. So that was one of the reasons they stated in that that Gentoo stated as well. But yeah, it's an interesting decision. I can see that happening in a lot of stuff, and like with open source stuff as well, because if an open source project accidentally includes some code that, like, for example, that isn't super friendly towards open source projects. Like for example, Futo, the or no, no, GrayJ, the app, in its license, the code is open source, but if you use their code, then that is going against their license. So, yeah. But hold on, gonna I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Uh, need to put my password in again. There we go. And we're back in. Let's see. I think that's probably enough schnitzel for now. Let's go with that. Alright, so let's go ahead and put back some of this stuff that I don't need right now. And you know what I need? I need flint and steel. Or I need lava. Either works, I suppose. I need flint and steel or lava. And where can I acquire those? I believe I can probably go mining. Go to the mines. Maybe I'll find some lava. Maybe I'll find some gravel. That seems like a good bet. You can't see? Oh. I forget to turn that back on. There we go. Alright. Also, my house is I'm kind of enjoying it. It's coming along. Yeah, it's coming along nicely. I like it. Alright, let's go. /spawn. Oh. Hello. Morrow. Might be AFK or something. Alright. Let us go mining. Just gotta... Actually, hold on. Might want to go up this way. Jump down and do a weird thing. Unless the gates are closed at night and you can't open them. I don't think that's the case. But I feel like I remember encountering some problem like that. Okay, yep. Open. I think I just didn't realize that you just had to right click to open these things. And also, I fucking love this bridge. Look at this, is so cool. Come on, go back up. Oh, look at that. It just opens and... Well, actually... I can't go back in now. That's fine. I guess. Alright. Well... Anyway, let's hop on down here. Last time I got distracted by all the other stuff around here that I didn't end up just plopping on down. Actually, hold on, what is this? Leave public chest, you can leave unwanted items here. Okay. I don't really have any unwanted items. Let's see if I want anything from these. Salt crystal? What is that? Let's take it. Nothing else. Ooh, gravel. That's actually, what? Okay. Maybe I don't even need to go. Let's see. Gravel. Alright, flint. Lint. We can get from digging gravel by chance. Awesome. So let's just go /H, and we're back home, and we can just go like this, I guess. And there's a chance to get flint. Did I get more gravel than I started with? Didn't I start with 12? What the hell? How did this guy die just now? That's strange. Alright, well, I guess we'll hope we're good chance here. I got one. Oh, yeah, I got one. I didn't realize somehow. Alright, now I can combine this with a piece of steel. Which I have in here. Steel. I can go... Oh, let's clear this out. Boom. And boom. How do I make flint and steel? Next to each other. Okay. There we go. Flint and steel. Now I can burn all my all my unwanted items easily. So I can just go ahead and take all this stuff out, all this junk. Right? And if it works how I think it does, I can just go like this and just drop all the stuff I don't need. And take a step back. What? The hell? This does not make fire. I can use a Mesa crystal? Okay, I guess this plan is a failure. Okay, I need lava, I guess. Hold on, but... let's see. I think there is just some lava at the mining site. Like, right, I'll just go there. Toss it into the lava there. But we'll see again. Alright, yes, there is. Oh, wait, no, it's under glass, so you can't actually hop into it, though. Ow. I should just... Ow, 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 ow. I should be eating my schnitzel. Oh, here we go. Lava. Lava, lava, lava. Hopefully I can, like, listen to the sounds, and I'll, like, hear the items being destroyed. Because I don't want to, like, create server lag or anything, right? And I don't hear the items getting destroyed. Like if I toss a mushroom. Can't hit Q for that. It goes into the lava, but I don't know if it's actually being destroyed, and I don't want to create server lag. But I can, I mean, I don't know if I can pick this up. I think I'm still too close to Haven to pick it up. So let's see, can I grab a bucket? Nope, it is protected by Haven. Ow. 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 Alright, well, we're down here now. Let's see if we can nab a bit of lava. Alright. So, we're close. Actually, I think we're out of Haven at this point. But I know there's an elevator that I can just pop down. Oh my. I think they've done some more work on this. I don't know if that. I don't remember there being lights up here before. It looks very nice. Man, some of the builders on this server are crazy. They're so impressive, honestly. I don't know how they do it. Here we are. And we can just go ahead and fall. So yeah, we're just kind of falling now. Um, not much to say. Let's go in here. Alright, so we got some nice glowy mushrooms in this area. So my inventory is completely filled, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I was kind of banking on lava. On, like, discovering some lava, but there does not appear to be any of that here. And my inventory is quite full. Huh. What is this? Yeah, that's Mesa. It's a very good ore, Mesa. Do a lot of stuff with that, I think. Tin. I don't really need tin. It's more Mesa? Dang. Dang, okay. I guess I'll look around for some more Mesa, or maybe diamond. I'd even end up finding a lot. What the hell? Rainbow? Or what the fuck? Okay. I'm sure probably the items probably also despawn. I should ask about that. I don't want to like cause lag by just laying items around. They probably despawn after a while, surely. There's like a cleanup or something, that cleanup protocol that happens. If not, that's probably something that should be implemented. Oh shit, that was a bad idea. I maybe could have died there. What is this? Glowstone. Okay, oh man, okay, I'm just gonna be littering, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, server, I'm littering. Oh my goodness, where does this cave go? Wait, hold on, what's the difference between this? This is copper. Oh, is this brass? What is iron? Littering again. Ooh, Mesa. Ooh, diamond. I don't have any torches with me. Oh, Nike. I didn't think. And now the diamond is... oh, it's right here. And getting lots of diamond as well. What the heck? What? rainbow. Or... oh my goodness, I'm getting so much good stuff. I can barely see anything, but... in fact, I'm going very deep. Oh, fuck, what is that? An Umbra? Okay, well, I killed it easily enough. Alright, we've entered. Oh, more mesa. Wait, no, this is gold. Do I need gold? Probably. I mean, I guess it's kind of the currency here on this server. Oh my goodness, lots of iron here. Oh, that's copper. No, this is iron. I should get coals. Oh my god, I feel bad. I'm littering. I should have just gone mining and not worried about. Whoa! Okay. It didn't really seem to do any damage to me, though. It makes it easy, but... Ooh, is it gold or is it mesa? I think that was mesa. And iron and bronze and iron and copper looks so similar. Okay, that looks like all the... Alright, have I gone down this way? Copper and iron look so similar. It's hard to tell them apart a little bit, actually. Man, there's so much iron here. Whoa, there's a kind of crazy abundance of iron here. This is yeah, tons of mesa here. Dang. I guess I've just kind of stumbled across a very abundant area. Which is very nice. Or maybe it's just that mining is a bit easier on this server, because... Oh shit, what is that? What did it drop? A bit of gold. Rampoina's old bones. There's nothing there, though. So someone has been here before, but it doesn't really seem like they have had anything. Oh wait, no. Oh shit. Well, no, my inventory's full. It doesn't really seem like they had anything. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm sorry for Rampiona, but it seems like I'm not the first person to have explored this area, which is surprising because there's so much good stuff here. The fuck? This item is rat? What is some of this with that art? It looks so good. Oh my goodness, this cave just keeps on going. How deep is this gonna go? My gosh. Ooh, there's some more rainbow ore over there. Oh my goodness. So much of it. Diamonds down there as well. Man. Am I getting lucky or what? Oh man, even more? Holy shit. I thought rainbow ore was supposed to be pretty rare. But I've gotten quite a bit of it. Oh shit. Forgot spiders can climb. What is this block? Serpentine. Okay. Looks interesting. Dang, I've got 99 iron lumps. That is crazy. Kind of seems like the amount of ore I'm finding, it seems so easy to find tons of ore, so I don't know how anything is of like any value. Right? I mean, the mithril still seems pretty uncommon to come across, I guess. I mean, even then, not that uncommon. I just gotta do a bit of mining and you find it. But, you know, it's at least a little bit rare. Oh, well, I say that and then I find more. does also seem like mithril spawns like one at a time, which increases its rarity, I guess. Well, I say that and I find even more. The heck? There we go. Seems I've gotten to the bottom of the cave. Oh, but it branches off this way again. And we get some more diamond, which is always good. This one I might be able to upgrade to like a full diamond gear. With some, I don't know, I only got 8 diamonds. Really feel like I got more. Got more rainbow ore than I got diamonds. Really. Okay. But I got a ridiculous amount of iron, I think. My goodness, okay. I think I should go back up again soon. Because I just have a kind of ridiculous amount now. No, more diamonds. Alright, yeah, I think it's nearly time to go. Because I've got so much stuff. I mean, the original reason why I came down here is, you know, kind of fallen to the wayside at this point, I think. Which was to get lava. But I don't know. Hello, metadata. How are you doing? Also, my diamond pickaxe is as close to breaking at this point. Which seems pretty fucking crazy. What the hell? I've pretty much ignored all stone and only mined ores. Doing well. Happy Father's Day for all it applies to. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, happy Father's Day to anyone that applies to as well. Some mimic over here. Looks, I don't know what that is. Ooh. Ooh, also I'm about to run out of torches. I mean, I could make more, but honestly, at this point, I kind of only want to mine like diamond and, you know, the really, really good blocks. Hello, Jasper. How are you doing? Oh yeah. Um, in I think the last stream, Jasper, I said that Mozilla, the guys that make Firefox, took some of the took some of the censorship evasion add-ons off of their add-on store. Well, they have uh after like 1 or 2 days reversed that decision. So they're back on their add-on, store. And the reason the company gives for having done that is that they were worried about their employees that are in Russia and the legal state of things in regards to that. So they're worried that their employees, some would face legal consequence, some consequences. But after reviewing that, they decided to reverse their decision and put the censorship evasion tools back onto the add-on store in Russia. I'm a bit biased towards Firefox, I guess. So I sort of believe them, but that's my bias talking. If Google had done the same thing, I would have said they're acquiescing towards Russian demands, and they don't really, care about the open internet and that stuff. So, you know, but the decision they made the decision and then reversed it. Probably, it seems like tech companies do that a lot nowadays. They release something and then pretty much everyone in the public says, "Hey, what the fuck? Why'd you do that?" And then they decide to go back on their decisions. Dang, I got a lot of good stuff during that mining session. Jesus. You're doing good. You're looking at cars. Not that I can buy any right now, though. Yeah, I mean, it's good to plan ahead. What is censorship evasion example? So it's stuff like, so Russia has, how like China has their Great Red Wall. That's a very extreme example, I guess. Um, but Russia does something similar where they just straight up block certain websites and stuff. And so there's tools like, for example, VPNs that can get around that censorship and, other tools like that can get around the Russian straight block. VPNs like one example, but there were some other tools as well that were in Firefox's add-on store. But like VPNs, the easy example that everyone knows about, Tor, that kind of thing. There's I don't remember what it's called. It's like snowflakes or something, or not snowflakes. I don't know. It is snowflakes. Yeah, I think snowflakes was also banned. That uses that's something that Tor runs that helps people circumvent um censorship stuff without using the full Tor network and going into all that. But yeah, so that type of stuff. But yeah, so they were missing from the add-on store for like a day or two before before Mozilla decided to reinstate them all. But I mean, they did still sort of, get threatened, and then they're like, okay, well, let's remove them at least for a couple days until we can figure out the legal consequences of having them on the store. Which, whatever. Oh, I mentioned this already early in stream, but honestly, I'm kind of curious about your opinion on it, Jasper. And metadata as well. I mean, you probably also have a decent opinion on this one as well. Um, so this is something that Gentoo decided. Let's see if I can find it again. So here you go. So they did a policy change. So the Gentoo Council has voted on 2024-4-14. So this was 2 days ago. On the following policy. It is expressly forbidden to contribute to Gentoo any content that has been created with the assistance of natural language processing artificial intelligence tools, so like ChatGPT and stuff. This motion can be revisited should a case been made over such a tool that does not pose copyright, ethical, and quality concerns. So that was the statement they made to change the policy. So this policy affects Gentoo contributions and the official Gentoo projects. It does not prohibit adding packages for AI-related software or software that is being developed with the help of such tools upstream. And the rationale here is copyright concerns. At this point, regulations concerning copyright of generated contents are still emerging worldwide. Using such material could pose danger of copyright violations, but it could also weaken Gentoo's claims to copyright and void the guarantees given by copyleft licensing. Quality concerns. Popular LLMs are great at generating plausibly looking but meaningless content. They are capable of providing good assistance if you're careful enough, but we can't rely on that. At this point, they pose both the risk of lowering quality of Gentoo projects and of requiring an unfair human effort from developers and users to review contributions and detect the mistakes resulting from the user of AI. And then ethical concerns. The business side of AI boom is creating serious ethical concerns. Among them, commercial AI projects are frequently indulging in blatant copyright violations to train their models. Their operations are causing concerns about huge use of energy and water. The advertising and use of AI models has caused significant harm to employees and reduction of service quality. And LLMs have been empowering all kinds of spam and scam efforts. Okay, so what is Gentoo? It's a pretty cool Linux distribution. They're a lot um, similar to like Arch Linux, I guess. That one's a bit more popular, but it's very bare bones. It doesn't have a lot. The base is, you install it and there's not a lot there. And you have to build it yourself. And Gentoo as well, you have to compile most things from source code for it to, all your software from source. Honestly pretty base from Jasper. Yeah. Why does a governing body care about a Linux distro? No. So the Gentoo itself, the Gentoo Council is just like the people that are managing the Gentoo project, right? So the people that are in control of Gentoo's code decided to make this a policy. Copyright. I don't know. Well, I mean, copyleft is the licensing that Gentoo uses. But why only Linux distro? Why not make blanket laws? I mean, this is just, yeah. Is that Minecraft? No, it's Minetest, which is a game engine and it's a server, with a bunch of mods and stuff. Uh, and Minetest is open source game engine. Blah blah blah. It's not a law. It's a rule that the Gentoo devs are making. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that. Interesting. Gotcha. Cool. Cool. So yeah, that's, I think, pretty cool. I think it's a very good idea on Gentoo's side, and I think I think most open source projects are gonna have to do something similar. Um, because uh, artificial, an LLM could just copy some code from like something with a different license. You thought Minetest was a mod name? That seems cool and legally distinct. Well, I mean, yeah, it's legally distinct, I guess. Uh, you think LLM and generative AI are a very gray area when it comes to copyright laws. I think a lot of Gen AI developers will just get around copyright by attaching reference links. It's hard to copyright a language like lines of code. Um, yeah, but like, I mean, it's kind of a thing already. Like, if it's just a couple lines of code, then, if it's copied, it's very hard to tell. But like, for example, I mean, like for example, the GPL license. If someone like if FreeBSD, for example, they use the MIT license. Um, and if for some reason some code that was licensed under the GPL license gets used in an MIT licensed code base, then that MIT license has to become a GPL license. So, that's a concern with licensing and stuff like that, which I did not explain well at all. Yeah, everything I said is completely true. I have nothing against it. AI takes all the data that I can and gives it out without any care for copyright. And yeah, AI can sometimes give code that looks like it would work and doesn't throw any compiler errors, but fails in release. Yeah, okay. I know NYT was using OpenAI on the fact that GPT was trained on private content. Yeah. Yeah, so there's just copyright concerns with AI that are, at least Gentoo is, taken seriously. I haven't seen any other Linux distros or any other like open source projects talk about that. But hopefully Gentoo gets the ball rolling with that, and most of the other Linux distros will follow suit. Because I would hate to see any Linux distro or any open source project get hit by like some copyright legal troubles just because someone submitted some AI code. Um, but yeah, and then also the quality concerns as well. But personally, I think that publicly available data is fair game, but privately owned data should be able to make royalties on Gen AI that use their data. Yeah, I mean, if a AI is trained off of open source code, it's pretty. There's not much that can be done about that, and should be done about that. Part of the reason for code being open source is so people can learn from it. And if an AI learns from open source code, there should be people shouldn't complain about that. But yeah, but yeah, them being trained off of personal data is a very different story. And but I mean, hold on, what was I gonna do? Look, there's something else I wanted to do. I don't remember at all. Uh, but Gen AI isn't copy paste, so is it really unethical? I mean, it isn't like a quite copy paste, but I mean, honestly, I feel like I've been saying this so often recently. I don't really know enough to really give a great opinion about it. Honestly, I should just do more research into AI because it's such a big thing. But there's lots of cases where that I've seen at least with like art, for example, like what is it, Dolly or whatever, where you can sometimes very clearly see, oh, AI was trained on this artist, and you can tell like some of these images it's generating look nearly identical to what this artist has created. So it isn't quite copy paste, but it's very, sometimes with art generation, you look at side by side photos and you're like, okay, quite clearly AI copied this artist. There, I I'd have to look for it, but online somewhere. But there've been quite a few examples of that happening. I don't know. AI it's such a inspired by versus copied. Yeah, I mean, it's such a it's a it's a weird kind of gray area. Like if a human had done what the AI did and like I'm just gonna keep saying copied, had copied another artist, there's some gray area there as well. But to me at least, it feels like when a machine does it, completely just, you know, without any, like a machine isn't inspired by anything. Like if I look at some art and I'm like, I feel some emotion, I'm inspired by it. That's a different thing from like I see some art, I'm like, oh, this sold lots of copies. I'm gonna make something similar. Right? Just kind of cold and analytical. Like if you just analytically look at a piece of art and you're like, okay, this sold well. Let's do something similar. Versus feeling some emotion from it, being inspired by it. Right? And AI completely falls on the side of just coldly and analytically looking at a piece of art and being like, okay, this is good art. Let's do that. People say the works of great artists and mimic the style to create new art in said style. Is it bad when machines do the same? Fundamentally, is it different? I don't know if that came after what I just said or before. I'm guessing it came before, but that's kind of how just playing devil's advocate here as a Gen AI developer. Oh no, it's all good. I'm fine with it. I don't mind different perspectives on it. I'm just trying to explain like my point. Where like if an artist is inspired some by a piece of art, they're feeling it's not really quantifiable. There's probably tons of artists that can pass it off their cold analytical analysis as, oh, I was inspired, and make up the flowery words. I'm sure someone could easily fake that. Uh, but the hope is that you're feeling that emotion, feeling inspired, versus just coldly analytically looking at it and being like, let's this was good. Let's do something similar because it's good. I don't know if I explained myself well there, but that's kind of how I look at that. Let's see. Let's take this back to your land. How about Mesa Craft? Um, yeah. I mean, I was going to go with Mesa Craft, but when I was about to start playing on a on a multiplayer server, the like official Mesa Craft server was down, so I was like, okay, let's find something else to do, and then I landed on this one. So I don't know. For now, I'm enjoying this server. I like it, but maybe at some point I'll do Mesa Craft as well. Okay. So I don't know what is. Uh, I think you need like permissions to use Mesa on this server. I'm not sure about that. I think it's a gray area because most people look at the human side and say, even though a human was inspired by another work, they still had to pour hours of time into making this art. But when a machine does it, people feel like it's cheap because it looks effortless. Yeah, I mean, usually when someone puts, quality time into something as well, like a handmade product versus a factory made product. For example, does it have to be multiplayer on Mesa Craft? Can I play single player? Yeah, I could. I mean, I would just have Mesa Craft is made for multiplayer, so I just have to edit some of the config files for it to kind of adapt it to single player. But it's easy enough. Um, but yeah, like handmade versus machine made. A lot of times, handmade stuff is worse. Um, just because someone doesn't know what they're doing. But usually, if usually people, if it was the same price, if you could get a machine, a factory made, I don't know, piece of clothing versus a machine made, factory made piece of clothing, or a desk, or, I don't know, for the same exact price, which would you prefer? Something that someone, put love and effort into, or something just mass produced? There's also even mass produced often can be better. Sure. But there's also the thing of like sentimental value, right? Are you gonna like if something's just mass produced, there's 10,000 other desks exactly like the one 10,000 other shirts exactly like the one that you have. Anyone can have this shirt. Human equals scarcity, yeah. Something that someone poured love and time into just to make for you. is, a lot, feels a lot nicer, sentimental value wise, uh, towards yourself. You take robot made things over human most of the time, and yes, mass produced products can have sentimental value. They can. I'm not saying they can't have sentimental value, but inherently they don't have it. You can add sentimental value to a thing made by a machine by, if you really like your piece of clothing that was mass produced, you wear it every day, you build sentimental value towards your t-shirt or whatever. But a t-shirt made by, or if the t-shirt has, the band that you like on it, then you probably like it. It adds sentimental value. But like even just a completely plain t-shirt made by someone, for you, inherently has at least a little bit of sentimental value just because it was made for you. I don't know. I mean, I always take something handmade over, like, if it was the same price, I would pick handmade over factory made. For sure. What type of car do I drive? Oh, I know mine is factory made. It's a Prius. Uh, or unless we're just moving on with conversation, but to a different topic. It's a Toyota Prius. It's a hybrid, so it gets great gas mileage, which is very nice. I got it off of Craigslist for like 4,000. Automatic versus manual. Oh yeah, I mean every car in America is pretty much automatic. Handmade LASIK eye surgery or machine. Okay. No, I know there's some ways that machine are better, but like just a nice little product. Oh, hybrid, how not open source of you. Yeah, I know. It's tragic. Your car has bloat in it. It does. I don't like it. I don't like the like fucking electronic display that it has for no reason. It it does not need it. Get an open source car or a debloated European car. You honestly want a Prius? Text so damn big and spread out. Yeah. I mean, there's other ethical concerns with having a car other than, you know, other more important ethical concerns as well. From, open source isn't the biggest ethical concern out there. Climate change is, a lot more important. And when I was buying a car, the only thing I looked at was the miles per gallon. You drive a Camry, but you can't beat that MPG. Yeah, no. With the hybrid, like the Prius gets insane MPG. Like on the highway when I was driving up from Alabama to where I live, I was on the highway. I was getting like 50 miles per gallon, insane. And exactly why I got that car is for that insane miles per gallon. You love the Camry? Yeah, I mean, I don't. I honestly, I don't know anything about cars, so like the Prius could be like uh, outside of the miles per gallon it gets. It could very well be like a absolute shit car. and I wouldn't know. The only thing I looked at was the miles per gallon. No 50 mpg I love. Oh yeah, dude, insane. I was so surprised. Like that entire trip, I mean, it was like 11 hours that I drove. The only way I could keep myself like or like one of the ways I was just keeping myself entertained was trying to get as high mpg as possible. And yeah, getting 50 was oof, beautiful. I loved it. I'm gonna have all rainbow stuff, I guess. Oof, not quite enough for a chest plate. You're looking at a sporty V6, but I'm being warned that you'll wreck it. Uh, I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know much about cars. Let's see how fast this pickaxe is. Yeah, I mean the only thing I looked at was the miles per gallon on it. But yeah, basically what I did was I went on Craigslist. Oh, what the fuck is that? I went on Craigslist. I scrolled through all the cars that were less than like 8 or that were less than 10K, and God, that noise is haunting. What the hell is this? Do scorpions make that noise? I'd I'd be deeply concerned if they do. But yeah, I looked at all the cars that were below 10K in my area, and I just, found the car, checked the gas mileage on it, and then compared them all. And the Prius was the one that got the best gas mileage, and it was like $4,000. It's a 2008 Prius, so a pretty old one, and it's not in great shape. There's like a little lower part of the windshield that got knocked out, and they replaced it with plexiglass, and you can't see through it. Um, there's some other problems, like the front bumper is like almost falling off, and lots of other stuff. But the gas mileage, cylinders are like cores, but for cars, so you're looking at a 6-core car. I for sure can't get an 8-core, and I'm choosing to have it unlocked manual versus a locked clock. Speed, automatic, right? I mean, do you know how to, I mean, yeah, I guess you know how to, drive a manual then? Oh, oh man. Oh yeah. That goes hella fast. Hell yeah. I love it. Fact, scorpions sound like seesaws? Really? That's crazy. I can't. They sound fucking. That sounds haunting. Um, I'll learn though it's worth it. More power, better gas mileage, cheaper car prices. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, probably, honestly. I mean, I didn't see any cars that were, oh, damn, this goes fast as well. I didn't see any cars on Craigslist, at least in my area, that were manual. But also, I don't know how to drive a manual anyway. I mean, I could learn, but uh, I don't know. It was easy enough to just get a Prius, gets better gas mileage than I'm pretty sure just about any manual is gonna get. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure when you get good with a manual, you can. Oh my fucking god! Some of these noises on the server are so loud. I'm sure when you get good with the manual, you can get some good gas mileage as well on that. But honestly, basically when you line the thing, he gets the red part, you take your foot off the gas, put on the clutch and upshift. Yeah, I mean, I know generally that's how you do it. I mean, I used to live in Europe. There's pretty much only manuals. Um, I mean, that was only until I was like 8, but I've gone back to visit and stuff. Anyway, but yeah, the thing about power, I guess some people care, but like if you're just driving on the road, I could care less about my acceleration and like the top speed I could possibly go, which I'm never going to. Like fast acceleration doesn't matter because that's worse for gas mileage. And going the top speed possible isn't legal unless you're going on a track. So, honestly, like, they're, I don't know why people, bother caring about, like, oh, this car can accelerate in fucking 2 seconds from 0 to 60. That's probably bad. I don't know. This is true, to be honest. I should just max miles per gallon while looking for a new car with good features and low mileage. Yeah, my car is hella high mileage as well. But that's fine, whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the amount you save from like miles per gallon is also pretty crazy. Have I ever been a car that does 0 to 60 in 2 seconds? I don't know. I don't. I don't pay attention to acceleration. I don't know if that's like a good speed or not. I think that's 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. That's I don't know how fast that is, honestly. 155 miles on yours. Mine is 190, 196,000. Mine's really up there. As fast as fuck, boy. I guess, yeah. What else What else did I want to do today? I mean, I was pretty much just wanted to make a bunch of schnitzel, which I did. 0-60 and 2.6. I don't know any of the metrics, honestly. But like I see in car commercials, they're always like, "Oh, this can go this quickly from 0 to 100 or zero." Oh, what the fuck? Ah, it's another fucking mimic. Is it dead? I think so. Your camera does it in like 8 seconds. 0 to 60 in 2 seconds is in Supercar League. Okay. 5 to 6 is a good 0 to 60 on there. Okay. I mean, as you can probably very much tell, I don't know anything about cars. I have no clue how quickly mine goes to 60. Like Lamborghini, Ferrari, or Porsche. Okay. Tesla. Ugh. Honestly, if I could afford it, I would have gone with a fully electric car. Because that would have been pretty great. But even, I if I could have afforded it, I might have bought a Tesla. Even though it's fucking proprietary garbage. The software on that thing is stupid. and it has a tablet and a touchscreen for controlling everything, oh, I would hate myself. But it's better for the environment, at least I think. But oh man, so I would go with it. I would do it, but I would not want to drive my car because I would just hate it. I'm gonna look it up. Prius 2008 02. Slow movements. Uh, what does this mean? This is. I don't know what this means. I don't care. You're bad. Your Camry is 0 to 16 5.8. I guess that's good. The fuck your Camry on? I guess really good. No, it's not. The amount of damage from mining the ores for the cars are way worse than the CO2 plus single flight for Taylor Swift. Produce more CO2 than you will ever in your life. Uh, yeah, I mean, maybe. But if every person, does a little bit, that goes a long way. At least I hope. Good luck on replacement battery. You're looking at 10 to 50K to replace a battery when after warranty is expired. Not even near that. What do you mean? To upgrade the battery is less than that. Well, 2012 Toyota Camry SE 2.5 4C, bro, what a how. Gross car tax. I guess that's very nice. Okay, yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I really wanted to do. Uh, oh, okay. Well, I think I'm about done for tonight. I had a pretty good time. Hope you guys had a good time as well, I guess. And yeah, I don't know. On all electric vehicles is what you're referring to? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, because I mean, it's expensive. It's like to get a better battery for the Prius. Like you can upgrade my I could upgrade my Prius to be able to run off of like up you can upgrade, an older Prius to be able to use just the battery for like up to 25 miles per hour. Like right now, mine can only do like 10 miles per hour on just battery, on just the electric motor. But you can upgrade that to be able to handle like 25 miles per hour on just the motor. And to do that costs like $5,000 or something. And that's like including a new battery. For parts, not for the manual labor of it. So, I don't know enough about cars to do that manual labor, so I'd have to pay someone to do it as well. I think it's not quite five, it's somewhere around like 5K. So, with the, paying for labor, it's probably going to come up to like 7,000 or something. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it all that much. which is more than I bought my car for. But who knows? I've only looked at it very briefly, so I don't really know all the logistics for it. Uh, okay, so it looks like it's Gen 2. Okay, here we go. So it does 11. My car does 11.3. Does 0 to 60 in 11.3 seconds. So I guess that's slow. Honestly, it does not feel slow at all. To get fast. But I mean, by comparison is a minivan, so it's faster than a minivan, so it feels really fast to me. Because my family has a minivan, so that's what I learned to drive in, and comparing, it accelerates a lot faster than a minivan, so, and it's like a really old minivan. It's from like 2000, uh, 4 or something. No, before 2004. I think it's older than that even. I don't know how old it is. Yeah, once you ride in a 2 to 4, 2 to 6, you understand why people want them. Yeah, but I purposely accelerate even slower than the 11.3. Like, I accelerate extremely slowly to, maximize my miles per gallon. So even if I could accelerate way faster, I wouldn't. Do you want to win races with 11 seconds car? I know. I'm not trying to win races. I'm trying to save. Save as much money as possible, man. I've spent Bros Just Poor. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah, kinda. But I mean, my miles per gallon, on average, I usually get like 40 miles per gallon around that. Um, and my friends pay way more. If I say friends, man. Uh, the people I know in real life, spend way more on gas than I do, and it's very nice. Get to save tons of money that way. Bro, you literally set cruise and let the cruise control my acceleration just to keep that eco light on your dash present. Hell yeah. I'm thinking about adding cruise control to my car. Bro's winning in life by being slow. It's good. Being slow is fine. I don't need to, like, why would I want to drive fast? I mean, I'm used to driving an electric bike, and that's, you know, max speed. The max speed on the electric bike is 25. So, I'm used to driving everywhere on that speed. And, the electric bike, I hadn't even ridden for that long. I was riding just a regular bike to school every day and everywhere else. One time I even decided to there was this flea market that I wanted to go to, but it was like a 20, it was like a 20-minute drive in the car to get there. And like a 1 hour bike ride to get there. And that bike ride was on a highway. I still did that. On just a regular bike, I ended up having to like ride in the grass next to the highway. And that, made it take even longer. Um, and actually, so it was like 1 hour there, 1 hour back. I went on Friday. Nobody was there. So I, you know, went back. I went home and I was like, damn, nobody was there. So I went again on Sunday. So I rode like a total of what, fucking 4 hours for no reason, and most of that on a highway, on like the grass. But yeah, money over speed, 100%. Today I was going 21.5 on your manual bike ride, non electric. Yeah. Like downhill or just on like flat ground? That's pretty impressive, man. I do not have the muscles. I'm not fit like that. Maybe I used to be, but I don't know. Your coworkers hate your car because they all have fancy cars and keep asking me when I'm going to upgrade, and I told them I'm not because your car's paid off. Hell yeah, brother. I paid straight cash for my car. No car payments. I did not want to deal with any of that mess. And yeah, my coworker fucking, I don't know why, but she gets like a new car fucking every once in a while. Flatten somewhat downhill. That's still pretty crazy, damn. 21.5 just on manual power? Damn. That's pretty good. You and Jasper actually, you both go uh do a bunch of bike riding. Pretty impressive amount, both of you guys. My car's been paid off for 4 years. I do not miss the 387 a month bill. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. Yeah. I don't know. I apparently so uh someone in my family and one of his coworkers did like the calculations, and they're like, okay, I don't know how accurate they are with this, but they were like, all right, what's more expensive, getting a car new or getting like an old used one? Right. So, you get a car new, you don't have to worry so much about getting it repaired and taking it to the shop and all that. Um, you just have to, do the car payments. But if you get an old used car, then you have to, worry about, doing taking it to the shop and all that stuff. And they figured it's, with taking account in taking into account taking it to the shop, it's probably not that different of a price. Used 20,000 mile Toyota. I mean, if you can find that. I mean, that's another thing. It's hard to find a barely used car like that. Stop the cap? What? I mean, I said I don't know if their calculations were right at all, but I mean, I trust I trust them. So I've just gone with it, but because I mean, you gotta work in used is better than new. I mean, I'm 100% on that side. I'd rather have something old and repair it than have something new. And have to pay like car payments and stuff. But I don't know. Well, yeah. I mean, having the new blingy shiny thing is usually not worth it to me. I'd rather have. I mean, I'm using like 4x3 monitors that I got for $6 each, versus the I've bought one monitor new, and that was a nice 1080p monitor back in like 2016, and for way too much money. And these are just as good. But yeah, I should go to bed. Uh, you're leaving Benito. All right, have a nice day. But yeah, all right, peace. I'm also gonna leave. Have a nice night, nice day, whatever time zone you're in. Can I? Oh fuck. Can I imagine getting a door ding on an 80,000 car you bought a week ago? Yeah, no, it would suck. I would hate it. And when I was talking to my family about buying a car, I was like, I don't want anything expensive because I'd be too worried about anything happening to it. I just want some cheap little car that you know, that I can just buy straight off and not have to worry about getting a little scratch on it. Yeah, no, all right, bye.